Good morning. Welcome back to the Retro Revivals YouTube channel. We are off on the start to another adventure. We have got a 30-year-old gem that we're going to go look at, and it's different than what we've done before, but I was on Facebook Marketplace last night at about 11:30.
What does one do at 11:30 at night?
Well, yeah, you scroll Facebook Marketplace. I saw this jet ski. It's one of the stand-up one-person jet skis. Jack's been dying to get some sort of something like that, like a dirt bike or a jet ski or something that he could work on and hopefully have some fun with. So I sent her a message, and she wrote back at like 5:30 this morning and was like, hey, if you can come this morning, you can look at it. If not, I'm gone. And it was a good deal, so, well, maybe. We thought it was worth a look. So it's a 1994 Kawasaki. I think it was called a 750 SX, and it's been sitting for a while. So the idea, if it looks good, is to try to see if we can get it to run, have some fun with it.
Right.
So
there's always hope. Look at our latest purchase. We picked it up, I would say, for a song, but I don't even know how much it's worth. I will say it doesn't run. So,
but it does fit in a minivan. So if you haven't picked up one of these minivans yet,
right? Oh, yeah, this thing's worth its weight in gold.
I'm excited about it. My parents are excited about this cart that we got for free.
It is light enough that two people can lift it. It only took two of us to slide it in here. And so we'll pull it out, get it on this cart, and we can take the cover off and talk more about what exactly it is. You ready? Can you get it? Got it?
oh,
You gotta move. Oh, Christy. Don't.
what?
Jeez.
Move the tire.
All right, pick it up for a second.
All right. Oh, it's on the other one. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Okay, it's also on the bumper of the van, so...
Okay. So, okay. Move this. I thought we were doing so good.
First reaction.
All right. There.
Is it
Okay.
off the bumper yet? Oh, the car. Yeah.
There. Oh, that was easy.
First reaction was to laugh. Oh, look at them.
They're really struggling.
Right. So let's take a look at our latest purchase. This beautiful, pristine 1994 Kawasaki 750 SX. Let's get to the heart of the problem. We've got some sort of electrical issue. Apparently we've got compression. We heard it crank while we were there buying it. Didn't sound like any sort of issue. I didn't pull the spark plugs or anything. But anyway, electrical is this e-box here. And you can tell somebody did some aftermarket fixing on that. And water probably got in there. That's where the coils are, some other electrical components. Anyway, if we can get that torn apart and looked at some point, that's probably a good place to start. Needs a battery. The gas, it is a two-stroke, so you mix the oil and gas. It would have originally had an oil pump, but that's been done away with. It kind of simplifies things. So this is a performance model. It's got some different upgraded features, like the handlebar doohickeys. Some other components that has to do with like the impeller and whatnot.
Do you like this?
Oh, that is nice.
What do you think, Jack?
It's nice.
That's the fuel reserve tank selector switch.
Oh.
And this is for a bilge pump here that is not wired up. And then this is the, oh, look at that. I didn't even see that on there.
What? Oh.
And this
boy.
This is the primer for the fuel system. We just need to go through it, check our connections, make sure hose clamps are on different things, and then that'll give us kind of a baseline, and we'll go from there.
Can we start with power washing it?
Why would you
Yes.
start with power washing it?
Because it's
look.
gross. It's dirty.
Oh my gosh, you're your mother's son. We've got our work cut out for us. We are gonna get to this just as soon as we can and see if we can get it back in the water. All right, we're back up at the barn. We've got the Kawasaki in here. This is my neighbor and friend, Jimmy P. And of course, you know Jack. He's got a sharp looking hat, Jack.
I do.
Anyway, we're gonna take a quick look at the jet ski here, see if we can figure out exactly why it's not doing the things that it's supposed to do. And we'll just do a quick walk around and see what's going on. So Jimmy's our resident expert. He used to drive these all around the lake back in the day. Jimmy, how long ago has that been?
Back in 1990. I still have my 1990 Kawasaki 550 SX still in the garage, matter of fact, and also we have a 1989 Kawasaki TS we still have set down.
Nice, all right. Yeah, these retro skis are pretty cool. This is a 94 model. They made the Kawasaki 750 SX from, I think, 92 to 95. And so this is a single carbureted unit. I think the newer model or the later model than that had 2 carbs on it. But anyway, Jimmy's here. He's going to help us identify what in the world is going on. First thing we're going to do is a compression test, see if our cylinders are any good, or if we at least have some sort of compression, and then we'll go from there.
So we're going to pull the spark plug wires off, and we're going to check the rear compression to see what we have for compression wise.
Okay.
On the rear one first, and then we'll check the front one. You ready?
Go ahead. Looks like
What do we have? Oh yeah, so we're
140?
140, we're good.
All right. Here's our second cylinder.
Are we ready again?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
That's about 120, just shy of 120 there.
Yeah, it's lose a little bit, but not bad.
Yeah,
Should be okay.
maybe, yeah, if it's ran a little bit, maybe it'll come around, the rings will free up or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, at least we know it's not total garbage.
Right. There's compression. There's not zero on the
Right.
gauge.
If and when we get spark, we should at least have 2 cylinders.
Do you want to check for spark right now? We can.
Sure. Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. All right. Well, that's verified. Well, the good news is the starter sounds healthy.
It does.
I don't hear any rattling around in the engine, so that's also a good sign.
So now that we know we have compression, we're gonna take off the e-box and see what's happening.
Yeah, you can see that this was last registered in 2015. You've never been on a stand-up, have you?
Barely been on a sit down.
Right.
I'll hold it. You can pull it up, Jack. Go ahead. It's real easy, okay? Because we've got a lot of wires down inside there. We'll see how
Oh,
they
yeah.
hooked up.
There's another one over here that we'll have to unplug. Oh, you got it. Perfect.
So we got one bolt. We can either take it off from here,
Okay.
you know, the starter,
Oh, sure.
and then this will pull up a little bit, but we only have a little bit of cable because it's still hooked into the flywheel.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
All
we
right.
can bring it up here and set it here.
I see. Jack,
we'll
do you
have
need a open end wrench or can you get it with the socket?
Yeah, there he goes.
Oh, man.
There. Let me put my hand down here, buddy, so we don't. Jet ski gremlins will take the bolts and they're hard to get back. Trust me.
Right? So we're just taking the positive cable off of the starter here. That way we can lay the E-box up on top of the engine.
When you get the last bolt off, it'll be the moment of truth. What's
Oh,
inside,
I know. Right. Watch it water run right out
So.
of it.
I hope not.
Yeah. No, I'm expecting at least some corrosion. I mean, you can tell like the studs, the head studs and stuff like that have seen its fair share of water.
I wonder
Obviously.
if that or if it's took in the ocean before.
Yeah, you know.
It's been in salt water, I wonder.
Right. Right. Very possible. That's not really. I'm not much for.
There you go. Take this off, buddy.
I'm not much for you know, salt water doing anything with my own personal stuff. I'll rent a jet ski on vacation, but I'm not taking my own just because stuff like this.
Well, I had it mentioned I had the XP 800.
Yeah.
And I used to run that down in Port Charlotte, Florida, out of the ocean.
Oh, really?
And water like crazy when I got
So you
done.
just hose it down every time?
Yes.
Yeah.
For quite a while, and then I'd let it run for quite a while on
Okay.
shore also.
Right.
Do the honors of pulling the cap off.
All
the
right.
cover.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there is
there's
standing,
some water.
Standing,
Some standing
water. Oh, well, I think we may have discovered our problem.
Wow, that's a shame.
What do you think? Wire brush and a little bit of PB Blaster? We could knock that out of there?
Maybe some WD-40, maybe.
Oh, yeah, WD-40 for sure. Oh.
Wow.
Well, have you seen one look like that before?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Did it run?
No.
Did you? Okay, so did you fix it?
Yeah, we rebuilt the whole thing.
Rebuilt the whole thing?
But back in the day, the parts were a lot easier to get than they are today, of course.
Sure. So, are you thinking complete? I mean, is it worth gutting the case and replacing stuff piece by piece, or do you just get a whole new e-box?
Yeah, I think if you can find a used e-box, would probably be best.
Okay, all
in
right.
this situation.
Yeah,
If-
that looks pretty terrible.
If not, I wonder if there's some other sites that maybe we can hit up also. You know that.
Okay.
Some of the guys might.
Oh, well, that's
Wow.
disappointing.
That is.
Oh,
Oh,
but
why would it have spark?
right. Oh my gosh.
I just thought maybe it was the solenoid, maybe. And,
Sure.
But
Right. Definitely have big time problems. Well, the good news
this
is
is minor compared to the motor, though.
Yes, right.
This would cost way much.
That's exactly what I was going to say. The
Yeah.
good news is we have compression and things turn over, but that definitely is not good. So, well, I will get on the old internet and start looking for parts and see what we come up with. Well, we appreciate Jimmy's help. He's
I'm let down a little bit.
Oh.
But no, it's good though.
Right.
It's all good. It's part of the fun.
yeah. You got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll get some parts on order. Jack's going to be gone away for the next couple of nights, so hopefully that'll give us some time to get these parts. Well, who knows how long it's going to take to get these parts in, but what do you think, Jack? Disappointed?
Very.
He wanted to ride it the same day. I would be disappointed too. But yeah, like I said, you got to start somewhere. Oh, dang nab. It's a couple days later and Jack made it back from his trip. He said he had a good time. We are going to get back on the jet ski. We did get our electronics box in. It's a used part from eBay, so fingers crossed. There wasn't too many selections on eBay to choose from. These are used parts, but it's supposed to be good used conditions.
Johnny, remind our good folks what they have already won.
Stinks. It's got corn in it.
Yep.
Good used condition. Smells a little bit like urine. Our lug for our starter, our positive terminal there, is snapped off. It does not give me warm fuzzies.
They didn't even try and hide it.
Okay. The good news is it doesn't look like it took on any water. Those are the wires that I see that are issue. That lug over there for the starter. And so we're just going to make some comparisons with our new and our old box and see if our plugs and stuff like that line up. I wish we had some Febreze.
It does stink.
Jack and I got our wiring modifications done. It was just a matter of swapping over our old plug and our new plug, just canceling out all those chewed up wires. All right, so we got our stator wires ready. All we need to do is swap out our lug here. So I'm gonna take the old lug out of the old box and put it into the new one.
But wait! there's more.
So I was trying to get our solenoid out of here to change out our broken lug, and I had to move the this box out of the way. And what do I find underneath? Another broken wire.
He tried to hide it from us.
It looks like it's one of our ignition switch wires. So I've got to figure out where that goes. Terrific. This is what was inside of the box, and a lot of it seems to be mouse related. That is your solenoid wire. Okay, all right. Well, we'll make another splice and put this rat's nest back together. It is time for us to at least plug in our connections, and I would like to verify that we've got an ignition switch. I would also like to verify that we have spark at our spark plug wires. Our locking connectors on these connectors aren't locking.
Or connecting.
No, they are connecting, so that's something. I'm just gonna jam these together.
Oh, they're not connecting, they're just jamming.
Beautiful. All right. I just want to hear it click. Is it gonna click? Just tap it. Oh boy. Did that do something?
I don't know.
Do it one more time. Oh, it's gonna turn over. We've got something right. All right, that's good. All right, on to the next thing. We are going to check for spark. We know that we have an ignition switch now, so at least this connection worked. Now what we're going for is spark at the spark plug. That is going to be huge. Hold on. All right, I'll tell you when to stop. Oh, beautiful lightning storm. Yeah! Right on. Good job. Before we go that one step further, I want to take off the air box here, expose the carburetor, and I think what we're going to try to do is pour just a little bit of gas oil mix in there and see if we can get it to just kick off just for a second or two. You ready?
Yep.
All right, screen up.
Dun, 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 dun.
Huh. Well, the throttle blade seems clean. All that seems fairly clean. All right, we've got our spark plug wires back on. I have my little squeeze bottle. I don't know where it went. So anyway, this is a 50-to-1 mix. I'm just going to splash it down in here a little bit. And splashing, engaged. There we go. Okay, whoa. All right, that wasn't what I wanted to do.
All right.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
Cool.
Throttle looks like that works. All right, Jack, I think we're just gonna have you hit the ignition and see if it roars to life.
Have me stand
Boy,
back.
fingers
A
crossed. I
safe
know.
distance.
Let's hit it and see what happens. Wow. Okay, that was fire. It definitely kicked off. Right. All right, I'm going to try it again. You ready?
Yes.
Aww. Didn't it try to kick off one time?
Yeah, it did. Does it sound like anything?
Oh, doesn't sound like it's doing anything. Well, back to the drawing board. So we just double checked to see if we had spark, and we do. So the fuel system is probably gummed up, and we're going to have to break that down. So, yeah, it's getting late tonight. Jack and I, wow, we made some significant progress. So tomorrow, probably break the carburetor down. Let me see if I can find some parts online, and we'll go from there. All right, see you guys tomorrow. So I got the carburetor cleaned up as well as I could. Let's throw it back on and see what it's going to look like. All right. Just a couple of bolts, put it back together.
Think it'll run?
That is the question. All right, so I hooked up the throttle cable. Here is the vacuum line. Now this gray fuel line I know is notorious for breaking down internally, and it leaves like a slime or a sludge in there. So I'm not going to hook up the old fuel lines again. Like I was saying, they're so full of goo and everything. Let me look and see if I can find some good fuel line. All right, I got a very short piece of fuel line, but it's all that I had. I had to dig around for it. Should just slide onto our carburetor here. Got that on there. Let's see. Test number 1. See if this is gonna work. Shut it down.
It works.
That worked first shot. Oh, my mind is blown. What do you think?
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. Oh boy. It's smoking out of the tailpipe. Sweet. That's good. I can't run it without water to it because the water's cooling the engine. We are in business.
We just need a battery.
I'm pretty excited. Well, we need a few things. More than just a battery. We need to get a new piece of hose here. That's feeling pretty stiff. It's got a permanent kink in it. We need an O-ring for our E-box here. We need to keep this watertight. We need another hose here. Need to change out our fuel lines. Oh, and I still got to make a bracket for our E-box to mount to. It was originally sitting here. I held it up there a few different times in a few different ways, but nothing, the new box doesn't line up with the old holes. So the other day when Jack and I were out here, we made us an adapter for our E-box to be mounted to the wall here on our jet ski. And Jack, you had some sort of crazy idea what that looked like. What was it?
Look like this RV right here.
All right. Well, let's see what you came up with. Jack, so made that template in order to cut out our piece of PVC adapter, and Jack went in and he copied the Rambler here. I thought that was pretty slick. So anyway, first thing I'm going to have Jack do is take off the fuel lines here, and we're going to pull our switching valve out of the tank and look down in there to see what kind of gas situation we have. Maybe there's crud in the bottom. Hopefully there's not.
My predictions are gross.
All right, lift that up out of there nice and gently. You have enough slack? There you go. All right, so this is your fuel switching valve. The shorter is your primary fuel, and then when you start running out of fuel, you change the switch over, and the longer one is the reserve, and that is enough gas to hopefully get you back to wherever you need to be. Let's look down in here. I'm going to grab a light real quick. It looks to be like a very full tank.
How are we going to get this out of here?
We may not at this point. We may just... the good news is our fuel screens, our fuel pickup screens, don't appear to be clogged. Nothing seems to be damaged too bad. We just going to go with it?
I guess.
All right, that's probably a recipe for disaster. But we do have a fuel filter, so it will catch any chunks. It is a plastic tank, so I don't foresee that being too much of an issue. But anyway, after we find that screw, we'll put it all back together. So we've done our fuel lines, we've done our fuel filter, we've got our monstrosity air filter, we've got battery cables, a battery in it, all of our necessary hookups for our ignition wires and our stator wire. All those are done. We got us a running jet ski. We're gonna take it out tomorrow and see if it'll do anything on the lake.
All right, I just got home from work. Haven't basically seen Tyler and Jack all week. They've been out in the barn working, and I heard them pulling up with the old jet ski. So they're excited to show me what they've been up to. I kind of feel like that grasshopper where the ants work all summer gathering food, and then at the end the grasshopper's like, "Can I have your food?"
When the winter came, the grasshopper had no food and found itself dying of hunger.
You're gonna let me drive it, right?
Let you drive it. You're gonna be before Jack.
I know. Let's see,
Right.
got the Air Jordan still on there.
Man.
Dang, that red thing's new.
Right? That's
I'm guessing it's an air
performance.
filter, a performance air filter.
Yeah, that's the only kind we'll accept at this point.
Yeah. Is that a rubber glove there?
Maybe.
No?
It's just the fingers.
Oh. It's not the whole glove, it's just the fingers.
I wound up packing those connectors full of dielectric grease, sliding some cut fingers off of a rubber glove, and zip tying it around the connector. So that it can't get any more waterproof than that.
Yeah, what could go wrong there?
Right.
All right, so next step is connect up the hose and listen to it purr.
That's my plan. Well, I don't know how a hose ever gets a hole in it if you can't even cut it with a knife.
Make your blade longer.
It's
You got like a
it's
quarter.
maxed out.
Oh, jeez.
Hey,
You want me to go get the toenail clippers?
it gets the kitchen scissors at least.
Oh my gosh. I do love those kitchen scissors.
Oh, there's the leak. I found it.
Oh, we should have cut a little more hose off. That's so awesome.
Jack.
Does it have some kind of like bilge pump or anything?
It does, but it's currently in op.
Oh,
Jack, I need you to come up here and hold this up for me,
it
buddy.
is?
Yeah, the bilge pump was garbage. We have no bilge.
Okay. Better not take it too deep then. You'll sink this thing.
All right.
Oh, your little thing's working?
That's
Oh, no?
the exhaust.
Well, can you just start it with it like this or no?
Yeah. All right. You guys ready? I think I gotta pump some more fuel into it.
Yikes. Jeez.
Of course, it's got to spray down our spark plugs and everything.
It's spraying right in the spark plug.
Well, where's our problem? It should shoot gas right into the carburetor.
You can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, it tried.
Yeah, go ahead and kick the water back on. All right, I just feathered the throttle a little bit to see if I could get it a couple extra squirts of gas. So it started a fire. Jack turned the water back on. We'll see how it goes now.
It is pouring out like this brown water.
Yeah, it probably hasn't been flushed in quite some time. I did make a little mess back there on the garage.
Get this in the water.
How are we going to get it in the water? I thought you were going to devise a plan for that.
definitely. Did you put any like seafoam in it or anything to make it really smoke like that? Or?
Nope, that's all oil and gas.
It's all natural.
Right? Doesn't get any better than that. The good news is it started. I have to say I am tickled pink, if that was the thing.
Wow.
Well,
Pink.
I think that is a term men don't use enough.
well,
All right, go get your life jacket. We'll get it down there. All right, we're off. I do feel bad I haven't been able to help with this one really, although I don't know how much help I would really have been. I think I told you guys I got a new job, and so things have been pretty hectic for me, but hopefully slowing down soon, and we'll be able to show my mechanicking skills off a little bit more. So the plan right now, because we don't have a trailer or whatever, is just try to not get the truck stuck, get as close to the water, and just lift it out.
That's probably fine right now. Look at all this seaweed, that's gross.
So it's cool for me that Jimmy got to help with this, because all of my memories of these stand-up jet skis are from when I was a teenager, and I knew him, and he was a wild man on this. I mean, not this one obviously, but he had a stand-up, he and a couple other good friends of ours, and they did all the tricks and all the things. It was awesome watching them. So hopefully Jack will be out there doing Jimmy Peen tricks in no time. Hey, do you need my help?
no, you stand right there.
I'm good.
You're good.
All right.
Right.
Wow.
Okay.
It's hard. I tried on one of these things when I was in like my peak physical fitness and couldn't do it. And I was about 16, 18 years old. He'll get it though. There he goes.
Well, it's still running. That's a good sign.
I turned off.
Oh, I spoke too soon.
You can touch, right, bud?
Yeah, I'm walking it.
Okay.
You can try laying down.
Well, you were telling me about your story. Your stories about your pants getting ripped off.
Your pants might get ripped off. Why does it keep turning off though? It just needs to get the...
Well, I
Hey, there he goes. All right, that's good. That was pretty good, actually. It stayed running this time.
Yeah.
That's good.
And who knows how old that gas oil mix is in there too.
He's gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll come back to you. It does a circle.
Oh, that hurt my ears.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, let's put the lid back on.
She's just smoking.
What'd you do?
Ran it.
Just ran it till it opened up. It's a gas issue. You could tell I had it full throttle, and it would bog a little bit, and then rev real high, and I think it's just a gas issue. So we'll probably empty the gas tank and put some fresh gas in it.
Oh boy, I keep falling off of it. I can't do it. Oh, here we go. Come on. Oh, it's so hard to do it. Okay. It hurts.
Which part?
My knees and my stomach. They're all red.
Yeah. Well, if it wasn't so late, I'd show you how to ride it.
Try again, try again. It wants to. Oh no! I hate that so much. This thing is so cool though. I can pump this primer a few times, give it full throttle while holding the start button. It'll start right up.
Let's see it.
Do you have any tips or tricks on how, when I'm going fast, it just
Starts to porpoise,
I don't know what that means.
Porpoise.
like porpoise, like a porpoise.
Saying that word does not help.
What does a porpoise do?
Swim.
Well, it kind of, when it comes out of the water, it's doing what that thing does.
Yeah, it goes.
Yeah. Well, you learn to stand up, and probably will help combat that.
Well, that's the next thing I'll do then.
Right.
Have you tried standing up?
No.
Might as well try.
Yeah, I think it's a big accomplishment that it runs.
Yeah. Oh, he's getting up. He's up. Oh, you let go. He did it.
Yeah.
For a second.
You did. That was looking awesome. Let's bring it in for the night.
Yeah. It's getting a little dark, but I can't believe you're doing it as well as you did. Tomorrow's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Thank you for following along as we got our 30-year-old jet ski running.
I think Jack learned a lot, I learned a lot, and a good father-son project is always, you know, a good experience to have. And I'm glad Jack was willing to do it with me. So anyway, there are a couple things with the jet ski we want to take care of. Nothing that is too major. The carburetor was acting a little wonky, and so I ordered a carburetor kit for it. And also it seemed to run a little warm by the end of our ride. So I do have to take a look at those cooling lines and make sure they're not plugged up. But all in all, really satisfying that we were able to get a non-running jet ski out on the water again. Jack gave her a spin, and hey, I think I had fun. Jack, you have fun?
It was very fun.
Good. All right, we'll see you guys next time, and thanks for watching. Bye.